That's why I wrote you a letter, 'cause you see, I write so much better.
Hey y'all, hey, if you are new here, my name is Denise. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. As the title states, this is Logan's bath time routine. Right now I just have her in her bassinet, and I am going to show you guys my setup for when I do give her her sponge bath. Here I just have something laid out on the bed so I don't get all of my bedding all wet up, and I have her a bath towel, I have a footed sleeper, 2 washcloths, as well as some baby wipes and a diaper. Now your setup may look just a little bit different from mine, but this is what I'm comfortable with, and this is what makes it easier for me to get the whole thing done really easy and quickly. So moving on to the products that I like to use. Currently I'm just using this Johnson & Johnson. It smells really good, and I just add 3 pumps to a bedpan that I got from the hospital when I gave birth. You should also get one as well, so make sure you leave the hospital with yours. And I just add a little bit of lukewarm water to the baby wash, and I agitate it just a little bit to create some bubbles, because bubbles are fun. So moving on to the bedroom again, I'm just going to get her undressed, and I know sometimes this can be a little bit nerve-wracking for new moms, just in general, anybody, because newborns are very fragile human beings, and I just try to take my time and be confident while I'm doing it, because I do feel like babies can tell when you're nervous handling them. So try to move as quickly and efficiently as possible without harming your baby. And also, if you have really long nails, you may want to think about scaling them back, because you don't want to cut your baby with your fingernails. So I have already trimmed my nails before I gave birth, so I'm good in that area. But yeah, I'm just gonna start washing her off, and I just use one washcloth for her body as well as her lady parts, and I use the other one for her face. So while I'm washing her off, I'm actually being really gentle, but using just a little bit of, I don't want to say force, but just wash your baby as gently as you would your lady bits, I would say. And I always try to make sure that I get between her fingers and her toes, because there's always lint or something from the clothing that your baby will be wearing. And I also make sure that I get around her neck very well, because she spits up a lot, and you don't want that to start stinking, because that's going to be the first place on your baby that gets an odor. And get behind the ears as well, if I have any other advice to give you. But yeah, again, I'm still being gentle. I am making sure that I get in all of her crevices on her arms and her little legs. So right now I'm just gonna give her one final wipe off before I dry her off with her bath towel, which is actually really cute. It's an elephant and it's hooded. It doesn't really matter what kind of towel you use on your baby. I just wanted to let you guys know that I love her little bath towel. And as you can see, Logan just loves bath time. I always thought that, well, I don't know. I feel like I thought she would actually hate bath time from the first time that I gave her a bath. She screamed like a lot, but now she just loves it. She's very calm, as you can see. And this is the last part of the washing of the body. I always wash her bottom last with the body washcloth, and then I give her a fresh diaper, and then I just wrap her back up in her bath towel so that I can take her back into the bathroom and get her hair washed. So I'm just testing the water to make sure that it's warm. You don't want to scald your baby with too hot of water. And I only use one pump, and I just lather it up just a little bit on her head. And yeah, she loves this part too. I always thought that she was gonna hate getting her hair washed, but like I said, the first time she really did hate it. She screamed a lot, but now it is very soothing for her, and it's just a pleasurable experience for the both of us. I only bathe Logan maybe 3 times a week. Yeah, like every other day I'll give her a little sponge bath. I do plan on giving her a real bath, like submerged in water, in the next week or so. Like I said, it was just my preference to continue with the sponge baths because I was just a little bit more comfortable, and I wanted her to be a little bit bigger before we went that route. But yeah, I just dry her hair, and then I move on to washing her face, and that is the last thing that I do in the bathroom. Is I wash her face last. And here I'm just using a little bit of Cetaphil. It's not the baby version, which you can purchase the baby version, but this is just what I had left over, and it's a gentle cleanser, and you just want to make sure that you're cleansing your baby's baby acne, because right now she does have a little bit of baby acne, and I just wash her face once a day, preferably at night. And yeah, it's drying up just a little bit, but on the cheeks, those are her little hot spots, where she still has some flare-ups. And she's hungry, if you can't tell, because she is nipping at this washcloth. But yeah, moving on back to the bedroom, I'm just going to put some lotion on her, and I am going to warm it up in my hands first. I don't like to put cold lotion on her, so yeah, I would suggest that you warm up your lotion in your hands before you just slap it on your baby, because it might shock them and they are gonna cry, and we want to avoid that because we want bath time to be a very calming experience. So yeah, I just try to make sure that I moisturize every part of her skin, especially in the little creases around her ankles and her hands, because they are starting to peel just a little bit. So yeah, I just want to make sure that she's well moisturized, and you should be doing the same thing with your baby as well. And now I'm just going to put her in her sleeper, and I got this online from Carter's, I believe, and it is the one that has 2 zippers, so you can zip it all the way down to the bottom, or you can zip it all the way up to the top. And I like that because at night it's easier to change her diaper. All I have to do is zip it up just halfway, pull her legs out, change her diaper, and be done, and put her back to sleep. So think about that when you're buying your newborn some sleepers. I suggest that you do so because they do come in handy. And she's fighting me just a little bit, as you can see. So just be gentle with putting your baby's legs in there. So I just try to keep it straight and zip it up at the top. And now I'm just gonna swaddle her up. Now, this swaddling process was not my best work at all because she was fighting me a little bit and she kicked out near the end here. But as long as you do it as tightly as you think your baby will be comfortable, you don't want to be too tight with the whole swaddling process, but you don't want them to break free either. So yeah, be gentle during this process, and I'm just going to lay her down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my future great content. Consider making sure that that notification bell is on. That's what I meant to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.